I'll be remembered, but will you? Bill McDonald's the baddest that I would turn to. CEO with the shit that's a dope motherfucker. He'll always win, there's no going under. The top of the crown resting on his head. The beast is alive, he'll never be dead. If he dreamt before, bring it back to life. Push harder for it, let us survive. Show courage and strength, it's okay to be scared, but don't let it stop you, always stay prepared. Bill showing school, they're just not beginning. Winners fucking win, losers talk about winning.
Welcome to the Bearded Beast Show. My name is Bill, and I am the Bearded Beast. Make sure you're going to www.beardedbeastshow.com and checking out the content. And this is where you can listen to all the episodes, old and new. So I was having this conversation with a good friend of mine, and we were talking about nutrition and why the 75 Hard program is a program for life. And we were talking about food addiction and workouts and how one day off of your diet or not working out can just get you way off track very easily. Food addiction is a real thing, and it's similar to drug addiction. Comfort foods are very real. They take you away from reality. And just one day of saying, I'm going to have that pizza or that greasy cheeseburger can destroy the progress you made. And I don't mean you're going to wake up 10 pounds heavier. What I mean is you'll get the taste of it. And when you get the taste of it, you're going to want more. Same with fitness. Take 1, 2, 3 days off, and it's very easy to fall back into the rut you were in and get way off your routine. So that got me thinking. And I said, you know, it's funny how these people have these issues that they can never break out of. Whether it be they're eating too much, or they're smoking, or their career, or whatever it is that they have going on in their life that they aren't happy with. And here is what I came up with. I think people need to understand when to draw the line in the fucking sand. And when I was talking to my friend and I said that, we both looked at each other. And he said, man, you know what? You're right. So that got me thinking about what I should talk about on today's podcast. And what I was thinking was the biggest difference between successful people and people who can't get shit done and people who can't is the ability to draw the fucking line in the sand. Once I say that's it, once I say that's enough, I say enough is enough. And I will do every single thing I can to move forward and not look back. But let me tell you what, a lot of people can't do that. They talk about the line in the sand and they say, this is it. I mean it. I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to quit drinking. I'm going to quit the things that make me unhappy. They say no more. I'm done. And what do you see 2 fucking days later? You see them doing the same shit they were doing 2 days before. They are becoming the same person. They are not changing. They are lying to themselves, and they are telling themselves they're going to do something, making a conviction to themselves. And when they say it, they mean it. It's not like they are saying this and knowing 2 days later they will fail. They mean it at the time. But when the time comes that resolve is going to be tested, that the changes they said were going to make will be tested, they are weak. They can't stick to what they promised themselves. And you know what happens every time they break this promise to themselves? They lose self-esteem. They lose confidence. And most importantly, they lose belief. And I think that being able to draw a line in the sand and say this is fucking it, and being able to never go back and stick with what you promised yourself, that's the difference between winners and losers. That's the difference between people who can take their life back. That's the difference between people who got hooked on drugs and live their whole life ruined and the people who fucking don't. That's the difference between people who make millions of dollars and people who don't. They draw a fucking line in the sand and they don't cross it again. And my biggest point that I want to get across is that, are you the kind of person that can draw a line in the sand? Are you the kind of person that can say, this is enough? Are you the kind of person who says, I'm fucking done with that and I'm going to become what it is I know I can become? Because believe it or not, none of us were born that kind of person. It's not something that we were gifted with. It's not something that God gave us. We just understand that if we don't draw that line in the sand and we don't stick to what we say, then things aren't going to change. And we want that change more than we want that pizza, more than we want that cigarette, more than we want that drink. We want that fucking change more than the sacrifice we are going to make to get it. Those are the people who build extraordinary lives. Those are the people you look up to and say, what do they have that I don't? They don't have shit that you don't. The only thing they do that is different than what you do is they make a promise to themselves. When they draw a line in the sand, it's for real. It's not a fucking lie. It's not some justification. It's not some bullshit promise. It's as good as fucking gold. Because when they make that decision, they follow through. They make a true resolution. And there is a difference between a decision and a resolution. Everyone can make a decision. Everyone can say, I want to be rich. And you know what? Good for you. So does fucking everyone else. But the person who says, I'm resolving to become wealthy beyond any of my friends, family, or expectations, and I'm going to do whatever the fuck it takes to make sure it happens, those are the people that succeed. And this doesn't just go for money. This goes for weight loss, self-development. When you decide to make a decision to draw the line in the sand and make fucking changes, you can't look back. You can't think of what you were doing before. You can't say, well, I just started to change. I have time left. I got time left to start it again. You know what? That's what fucking losers say. That's what people who are broke say. That's what people who are extremely overweight and can't do anything about it say. That's what people say whose lives are in shambles. I got plenty of time left. Fuck your plenty of time left. Draw a line in the sand and do all you can to make sure you don't cross back on it. When you do this, you'll see your life change. You'll see the negative people in your life fall off. You'll see the new people come into your life that are positive and encouraging. You'll see positive changes in your bank account and your waistline. Everything in your life changes when you learn how to draw a line in the sand. Now get after it. And always remember, it's better to die with memories than it is with dreams.
I'll be remembered, but will you? From McDonald's, the baddest that I would turn to CEO with the shit that's a dope motherfucker. He'll always win, there's no going under. The top of the crown resting on his head. The beast is alive, he'll never be dead. If you dreamt before, bring it back to life. Push harder for it, let it survive. Show courage and strength, it's okay to be scared, but don't let it stop you. always stay prepared. Build someone's school, they're just not beginning. Winners fucking win, losers talk about winning.